Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have live tournament action coming at you right now. It's going to be on MLG's Shattered Temple. FinaOSpiffy and SPEDpunk going to be battling it out here. It is going to be a Terran versus Protoss. FinaOSpiffy, a phenomenal Terran player, good friend of ALT-Stracraft, this guy too. So pretty fun to be watching him play right now. SPEDpunk, on the other hand, who I think we're just going to call him Punk for now. Yeah. Sped kind of throws me off just a little bit, to be honest, but Punk indeed a new player to me, so I'm excited to see what he's capable of. But checking out here in the registered players section, just check and see what his label is. He is a high platinum level player, so that's not bad. Looks like he does play a couple tournaments here and there, so hopefully he will have the wherewithal to deal with Spiffy's what is probably going to be an onslaught. Spiffy, one of those guys that loves his drops, so we could potentially see some serious infantry play coming out of him here moving forward, but they are going to be spawning in close positions by air. Not too far of a little distance there. Punk spawning as that red Protoss over here at the 8 o'clock position, and down here at the 6 o'clock it is Spiffy as our blue Terran. He's going to be tossing down his supply depot, not going to be bothered with walling off quite yet, and probably going to be sending out a scout immediately. Wants to get good intel on what's going on Punk's side of the map. Looks like Beric's going down in very, very good time here for Spiffy. Tell you, man, he needs to get a win out of this, out of these tournaments. It's going to start beefing up. I'll tell you, we've got this new format where the Open Arena Tournament and the Pro Arena Tournament are feeder tournaments to our new monthly format, which is an invitation only, and this is your best way to get those invitations, is to win one of these tournaments. So that way we're filling up that tournament with the best possible players, and hopefully we'll be having a really, really good time come the 25th. Cool, so Punk is going for a standard opener here. He does have that gateway completing here, and his first gas going down, and there goes his cyber core. Looks to be in good shape. Command center here going to be morphing into an orbital command, so the opener for Spiffy looks to be fairly standard as well. Yeah, so they want to know the League of Spiffy. He's a very highly ranked master. He's got a phenomenal MMR. He's a really, really good player. So, I mean, he's outclassing in some respects. He's outclassing Punk at this point. But Punk, I mean, at Platinum, pretty close to Diamond it appears, he's got at least enough knowledge to be able to combat Spiffy here, and especially in a best of one. But we'll see how this is going to go for him. He is going to be working on his warp gate technology here right away. No chronos going out on it quite yet. Is he going to start? Uh-oh. 3 gates total now. We'll see if he's going to stop there. I assume that he probably is. But nothing else coming out of his gateway quite yet. I would like to see him producing out of his gateway. These gateways, these 2 going down, seem just a little bit early for me. I would like to see him just go down a little bit later. I think the best thing would be to go ahead and start that Stalker sooner. Start chrono boosting it out, in which case he would already have that complete at this point. Where's this guy going? The Zealot is cruising all over the map. I'm not entirely sure where he's headed. But we do have a second Rax going down. We do have Stimpack being researched right now for Spiffy. He does have that 1 tech lab here and is going to be working on Marines for now. He did grab out 2 Marauders, but it's going to stop there, it appears, and cruising out across the field for just a few moments. Good stuff. Reactor going down here for Spiffy as well, and he's still cruising around. Looks like he did take somebody out there. Killed something. Is going to scout this Zealot. Where's this Zealot going? I still haven't figured this out, but this Zealot is cruising all over the map in some wonky positions, and he's not going to be super effective against these Marauders here. Looks like they are going to go chase him down. Oh, goodness. Cool. So we do have a second command center going down for Spiffy. Appears to be in fairly good time. I like this expand time. He is going to be tossing down a factory as well. Good to see, I would assume, from him some starport play here off of the 1 base. Right as he's taking his expansion, we should see his starport start to pump out a couple of those medevacs and start seeing him drop. Good way to take advantage of this close positions by air drops for the Terran. So good stuff there. Punk is going to take an expansion of his own. It's almost 50% complete. And he does have 3 gates, 1 robo, currently pumping out an immortal, but he does not have tons of units out on the field. He did lose his zealot that was wandering all over crazy parts of this map. Who got the kill? That Marauder. He's picked up 2 kills, man. That's a beefy old dude there. Looks like Spiffy is going to be backing out here for just a second while he's getting ready to secure his expansion. Here comes his orbital first, and there goes your starport. Looks like it should be complete here momentarily. And he's going to be in pretty decent shape. Notice he does have his engineering bay, no upgrades from it quite yet. But he should be in pretty nice situation. Punk is not bad behind in the army position, really. But, I don't know, man. He's behind in just a couple different ways here. You can see that economically he's really starting to fall behind. That's not a fun situation for him. Units tab shows us that. And we also see that he is behind in the supply count in general. So Spiffy really doing a phenomenal job here. Notice that Spiffy is going to go ahead and destroy the rocks at the gold. Maybe going to be gearing up for a gold expand here in just a few moments. But in the meantime, he is going to toss his starport down on a reactor and start pumping out some medevacs. Just as expected, right around the time he's taking that expansion here. It's 8.5 minutes in. This is good expansion timing. It's not too soon, that's for sure. Cool, so the third barracks now going down, and we do have double medevacs on the way, and here comes your scouting factory. Is going to cruise through, does see the robotics facility going down. Looks like this observer is following him around. Probably going to burn down, unfortunately. Looks like this factory not going to last too much longer. Back over here, SPEDpunk, I should say, does have a forge out on the field. No upgrades from it quite yet. And he's got that immortal out there in the front, but he's starting to fall behind in a very significant way. 17-18 supply difference right now. Units tab showing that a lot of that is the economy there. 4 of that is the economy. Plus the mule advantage for Spiffy is going to be really kicking in a big way. So Punk has got to stay on top of his economy here, I think, to stay in this match. He is going to have to endure, however, a very, very large push here. Headed his way. Notice that SPEDpunk is floating a lot of minerals and gas. I would have liked to have seen him working on a lot more sentries early on in this match. I think that would really enable him to defend a push like this, but Spiffy could be in pretty decent position for this push. A couple photon cannons going down here for Punk. Not a bad idea. I just don't know if this is going to be the best choice for him. What he really needs right now is a bunch of sentries out on the field, and he needs to stay on top of those warpins. The warpins are really going to be helpful for him. Chrono boosting out his economy here is not a bad idea. But once you fall behind, it does make a difference as Protoss. So we are now working for Spiffy on weapons level 1 here for his infantry. He is currently supply blocked, however, a little bit of a blunder there, but that does happen. And is going to be working on some more medevacs as soon as he gets himself unsupply blocked. There we go. Now he's back in the mix. Another command center going down is going to be an orbital command, I would assume. We'll see. If he starts flying it out first, then maybe it's going to be a planetary fortress, but we do have a drop going down here up on the high ground and a force coming in on the low ground. Looks like these guys, oh wow, what are they attacking? A supply depot. Interesting. But a nice little kind of surround here. Spiffy going to be able to obliterate this army, it appears, and Punk going to be in a lot of trouble now. He's got units up in his main, and there it is. GG, friend, he says. Good luck. Got to like Punk. I actually like this guy quite a bit. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Our next game will be headed your way here momentarily, so don't alt tab, always hold StarCraft. To catch you guys then.